All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Mick Abel. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
First pitch, 107.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Left field. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
One out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. And a couple of quick outs. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that misses. And that's ball one. And another ball. Two outs, base is empty. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, starting on the mound in this one, Colin Ray. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Just missed. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. At the belt and fires. Stays alive. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a very patient lineup we're going to see. They've got the most walks of any team in the league, so that's a big part of their approach as an offensive unit.
Boog, and when you can do that, the amount of pressure that can put on the pitcher, making him, grind through every hitter so much that he's got to think about when you got base runners on and a good hitter at the plate. And so free base runners, they're going to happen when you have hitters like this. Up to the pitchers to figure out a way to have better command and make sure that they can get some outs when they do get a base runner double play. But when you have a team like this, very difficult to stop.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's go, Phillies. That one fouled off. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that one missing low.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that squirts through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
This is Bryson Stott.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. That's the inning. We played one here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Abel back to work. That's in there. 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Ripped to short. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 5th, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And that's outside. 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Busch goes 6'1", batting 6th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Hit weakly on the ground. Turner takes it to the base for the force out. That's out number 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Chases that one out of the zone. 1 away.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Max Kepler at the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Let's go, Phillies.
1 down, base is empty. In the air to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8th.
Here's the rookie third baseman.
Number 14.
Foul ball. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. And there's the strike.
Come on now, Phillies.
2 outs. And a foul ball. And takes low for ball 1. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey
Turner now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where the clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. late with the swing there.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And that is out of play. On the ground to short. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
And the batter now is Reese McGuire. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Happ stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And he pumps it a strike. That one just missing inside. And the count now even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball. Kyle Tucker on deck for the Cubs. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Abel over to first, and he dives back in safely. Fought off foul. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped, but foul. Sets him down looking. Frozen with the heater at the knees. 1 left for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. And we're back
Leading
as we go
off for
to the last
Phillies.
of the third. Here's the Phillies DH,
Hitter,
Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to third, Shaw. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
And there's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off for the
John
Cubs,
Sciambi
right
with Chris
fielder,
Singleton,
Seiya
and set to
Suzuki.
lead off the fourth, Seiya Suzuki.
Let's see it, Philadelphia. Let's go, Phillies!
To third. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There's a strike. This to third, and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2. The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Good job of
Shortstop,
just putting the
Anthony
ball in play
Swanson.
with 2 strikes. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Crow Armstrong over at first with 1 away. Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong back on a dive.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at first, one away. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
And he chases that one. 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt.
No ball, 2
To
strikes.
third. Tag. Got him. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
That's outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. One, 2 now. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Inside, just missed. And fouled off. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in easily. The 1-1. Swings, and this one's flared. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Now batting Max Kepler.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's the third baseman. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Abel back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Nico Horner. Line drive, and a base hit right there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So up next, Matt Shaw. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Horner aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball out to center field. Marsh moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Brandon Marsh. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Horton appears to be getting loose. Pomerantz getting loose as well. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one way inside. The Cubs up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down. Phillies down a run. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now batting.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He is struck out, and he is walked. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
He swings and fouls one off. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
Let's go, Phillies!
Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez getting loose out there. Suarez warming up as well. That one almost got him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Mick Abel won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching.
Ranger Suarez gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's been so good against lefties.
Suarez.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Next pitch is outside. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hat on at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
So up now for Chicago. Sayas dives back in, but they got him.
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
In there, and it's 0-1. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Real Muto down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and here comes Alec Boehm. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a little bit low. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Next to hit, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. That one hit to right. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher
JT Realmuto steps in. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Down and away for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. Inside, just missed. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. That catches the corner.
Count it 3-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out to short. Swanson tosses to first, and Realmuto is out. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Come on now, Phillies.
Just missed.
1-0. Nope, outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 3. And Swanson will take his base.
Take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here is Michael Busch. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for
They
the
hand the ball
Chicago
over
Cubs.
to a new arm, Caleb
Number
Thielbar.
24.
Well, the best relievers love the
Thielbar.
opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run
Leading
game.
off
Max
for the
Kepler
Phillies.
stands in for the
Left
Phillies.
fielder,
Who's 0 for
Max
2 with a pair of
Kepler.
strikeouts. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now the third baseman. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Meanwhile,
0-2 is the count.
activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz preparing to come on if needed. Keller also throwing.
That's a ball.
Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On its way to the corner, Happ on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Max Lazar.
Max
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. So here's Horner now.
Horner.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And another ball. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Matt Shaw will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is. It's a runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw saved. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. Move to second. Horner back in on the dive.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
That's ball 3.
Horner at second with nobody out. Swings and misses. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Here's Reese McGuire.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy
as they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Castellanos gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And Ian swings through it.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the dirt. In there safely.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That to right. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki now at the plate.
Hey, what do you say now, Phil?
Ball 1, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sanchez getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball there. Good job to fight that one off. cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brad Keller.
Cubs.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Got to keep things
Shortstop,
airtight defensively
Trey
right here. On your toes,
Turner.
ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Daniel Palencia getting ready to go. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First-round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Right down the chute. That's strike 1. Keller, the tall righty, 255 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The Phillies trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in the
1
dirt.
ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Fastball is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Boom, in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 3.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Ball one there. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0. Just missed. Bryson Stott waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Popped up right side. Bush settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Christopher Sanchez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Next pitch is downstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Swanson digs in. And first offering is fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base. But this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner at first with no outs here. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Cubs, Michael Bush. He's already homered here in this one. Now snap throw to first, and he dives back in safely. That's in there. It's 0-1.
One ball, one
it's
strike.
a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Full count, 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in safely. Corner. The next to hit takes outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw safe. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. And now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Stop. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Daniel Palencia.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Stock stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That one is upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
That pitch is out.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, number 14.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, number 14. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.